I don't know, it's something with this season, it's something with this. I feel like I haven't got the energy. Should be good.
It's supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. I have shipped my bike to Torrevieja in Spain and I'm gonna ride it to Algeciras, take the ferry over to Africa and Morocco, ride it all the way through the Atlas Mountains down to the mighty Sahara Desert. It's a perfect plan, but it all went to shit. I have stayed put for a while at Hotel Almoraima to rest and sort things out for the next leg of my journey. Yesterday was a really bad one, where I suddenly out of nowhere started to feel the consequences of me nearly being burned out several years ago, and the simple task of washing the bike in a nearby town surprisingly became too much. I've been mentally overworked from the start of this trip, and I am slowly beginning to realize it might not be the epic adventure I imagined. Despite this, I'm continuing on autopilot towards Algeciras, the gateway to Africa, to see if my feelings change when I'm getting closer to the big leap.
Okay, so I've got no satellite phone. Shite, that's not good. I guess it's just the screen, but because it's blinking sometimes. No. I don't feel comfortable going on remote trails without the satellite phone and no internet connection. What to do? Alright, maybe I should try with a cable. I doubt it's gonna work. Nothing. Nah. It's dead. It's just fucking typical. I mean, this trip has been cursed from the get-go. I'm sorry, guys, but I mean, of course I can go without a satellite phone, but I really would like to take some tracks that are remote. That's why I came here this year, and I don't feel comfortable going there without a satellite connection. And I don't know the coverage of internet in where I'm going. Yeah. So it says on the Garmin website that you should try and update the firmware. But then again, Garmin says a lot on their website that just doesn't work. And besides that, I have no way to update it because I don't have the cables, I don't have the computer. Not at the moment, at least. It seems like a little bit too much hassle to go through because I think the screen is broken actually. Something happened. I have very much difficulties to see that a firmware update should fix the screen. But I'm no technician. Oh. Everything's speaking against me going to Morocco. I'm just not there this year. Yeah. It's almost funny. Almost. Well, I am in a region which is very interesting anyway. There's mountains, there's plains, there's nice wine, there's nice food. I'll make the best out of it. Let's at least head out of here from this hotel. I've been here like 2 days now. that's enough. Okay. Goodbye, monastery La Almoraima. Nice day out on the countryside amongst cows and horses. I don't know what to say. This year's trip haven't started out exactly as I wanted. First couple of days from Torrevieja down here, scorching heat, up to 47 degrees. New old bike, new gear, new GPS. I think I might have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew, to be completely honest. And this morning, with the satellite phone giving up on me, it really feels like everything is speaking against me going to Morocco this year. And it's not just that, because I have been thinking back and forth, and I actually seen that the roads that I wanted to take, the places I wanted to see, areas I wanted to go, it just takes too long time. I have been counting on around 200 to 250 kilometers. I don't know what that sign meant. 200 to 250 kilometers, but that's just, yeah, it's possible. Especially when you get used to the bike a little bit more, of course, but it's hard work on this little bike. I think I'm not used to it. I think it takes away the fun to try and squeeze in 250 kilometers a day, especially as I tend to start a little bit too late in the mornings, because I really like to have a good meal, a good breakfast before I starting, because I'm not stopping for lunch. I think that takes too long, and it's in the middle of the day, it's too hot to eat anyway, so I rather wait until the evening at around 8 o'clock. So that's a 12-hour span without food, only water and maybe some snacks. So that makes you starting a bit late in the mornings. And also I'm actually on vacation, so I need to have some rest as well. I'm not that... Okay. Cotto privado. Yeah. Alright, so Zumo. Okay, thank you, Zumo. Anyway, if I were to go to Morocco, to the places where I wanted to go, I mean, I can go there, I could go to Chefchaouen, I could go down maybe to Tingir, to the gorges, but that's not the things that I want to see the most. Of course I want to experience the country, and you can do that in like 3 days if you like, but it feels a bit unfair not to do the country justice once I'm there. And I hadn't really counted on to be able to only go like 100 or 150 kilometers a day. That almost doubles up the time that I planned, and I just don't have that time. I'm still not sure as always, but everything's leaning towards something else. Now this is the worst part of being in Europe. It might be the same in Morocco, I don't know. Many small gravel roads and interesting tracks and trails are cut off for the public. I heard that Portugal should be a really great country for off-road riding, and I actually downloaded the ACT, the Adventure Country Track, and I have that option to go from the south to the north, or towards the north I should say, because I won't be able to make the whole route, because then I won't make it back to Torrevieja when it's time to load up the bike again. But I could do like half of it up to the Sierra Estrella, and as from what I heard, it should be really great tracks, so that is an option. Oh shit, I really think I have to process this a little bit. Wow, it looks nice. Right, this looks a little bit like Sardinia, these kind of rocks. It's really nice. So dangerous. It's like, you see, it's like tracks in the tarmac. It becomes really slippery. Wow. wonder why they do this. Is it some kind of pre-work to fix the road, or is it just something that has gone by and scraped it up? Or are they just plain stupid? Doesn't do any good for anyone. So unclear. So let me explain what's happening here. The Zumo XT2 is set to adventure, which means it tries to guide you towards smaller winding routes. And everything seemed to go well before I went through that tunnel, after which the GPS guided road all of a sudden were blocked by the large private gate you just saw. The other option in order to continue was to head up the highway, but since I had a bad highway experience in the previous episode, I definitely didn't want to do that. Next option is to continue to the right just after the tunnel, but everything pointing to it being a bicycle road only, and I don't want to risk being caught by rangers who are frequent in this area and getting a hefty fine. So I think the best decision is to backtrack and find an alternative route. This is going to set me back almost 2 hours, but I'm really not keen on riding big roads at the moment. It seems almost impossible to get to that to Los Barrios without going up on the highway, because this is a nature preserve and there is just private roads everywhere and everything is closed. It's gated or private homes. So change of plans. I put in the route to Jerez de la Frontera or something, Jerez de la Frontera, towards Portugal, and I'll be passing Algeciras on the way, and also Tarifa. So yeah, basically I still have the option to go to Morocco if I want. But I must say, I don't know, it's something with this season, it's something with this I haven't got a stress level. My stress threshold is so low this year. I feel like I haven't got the energy. I just want some peace and quiet. I just need to get up to some great places in nature, and have some nice roads to ride and relax. I will just try and find some shade. Okay, so we are backtracking. Oh, I need some rest.
It might not be that obvious on camera, but if you listen closely, I think you can hear that I'm starting to shut down completely now. My mind is all over the place. I am making up plans and routes by the minute, but none of them seem to stick, and I can't make up my mind about anything really. But more on that later. I'm soon in Algeciras.
I guess I'm just on the outskirts of Algeciras, if I'm not mistaken. Becomes a little bit more yeah, so it looks a little bit more like, it's a bit more rough, but I actually like it. It's actually a little bit more Morocco-ish. I might have the energy anyway. Okay, so I just this is no good. Okay, so apparently I'm at the dock, at the harbor. But time is way too late in the afternoon to actually go there. I'm not sure if this is a I have no idea. This seems so strange. Because I think I was... I'm going to a hotel called Hotel Mirador. It's not far from here. Because I'm gonna check that out. And I just need to... hotel in Algeciras, and it's really good. Check this out. And also full view of the Gibraltar Rock and the beach. There's the harbor. So it turned out pretty good today, after all. I'm not sure yet what tomorrow brings, but I will go to the port and have a little look. Hope to see you tomorrow. Please subscribe down below and follow this trip, whatever it will become. Thanks for watching. On to the next.
I look tired, worn out already after 5 days on the road, and tonight at the hotel, when I turn off the cameras, I am going to make a phone call back home to make a decision that will set the final direction of this not going so well adventure.